That's a good one.
Don't be too polite.
Yeah. The first, I was actually thinking about this earlier today. The first time I met Thomas, he was really quiet. I don't know if it was because he was shy or he just didn't like me. But he was just really quiet and calm and reserved, and I felt like I had to prove myself to him to be like, hey, I'm cool enough to be your friend, you know. But no, I think, you know, because we were kind of thrown into this project, you know, together, and we had, you know, none of us knew each other, you know, when we first started working together. So everybody was a bit shy and a little bit tentative with things, and after everyone kind of came out of their shells, you know, we instantly bonded over the first movie, and so, you know, we consider each other family now. So we have a pretty good relationship now, but in the beginning we were both pretty shy and tentative towards each other, I thought.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I would say. Yeah. I remember meeting you. We were looking at concept art with Wes.
Oh, that's right. That was the first. Yeah.
I remember going up and saying hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose I was nervous because I'd never done anything like this before, and I knew that in order for it to, I didn't know, you know, what it was going to really be like. I knew it was a first-time director. I knew it was a mixture of English and American cast, and you know, that could not work out. And I knew that it, you know, it relied hugely on the cast gelling and working together, and that being successful, and our director being good and being able to make that work. And without that, it's not going to work as a film. And so I suppose I was, you know, a bit tentative and, you know, didn't know quite what to expect. But it didn't take long.
How long?
I mean, like a day or two. I mean,
like
you know, really not long. It's when, you know, because we did a bit of stuff at the beginning. You know, when I met Ki-hong, we were in the studio and we were all looking at stuff, but everyone was excited, and I remember Dylan coming up and saying hello to me for the first time. But you know, it's when we went back to the hotel and when we decided to hang out, and we thought, well, you know, we should, you know, do you want to come around to ours, and we should, you know, chat and hang out. And then I met the others, and people slowly started arriving, and then Kaya came later on, and it very quickly and very easily became really, really nice. I think, you know, on the first day or second day, you know, we were already cooking for one another, watching a basketball game.
Yeah.
And it felt like a little family. I felt made comfortable pretty quickly.
I mean, Thomas has been acting for a long time. Obviously, everyone knows him from Love Actually. I've obviously seen Love Actually as well. I haven't seen Game of Thrones yet, but I know what happens to his character because everybody talks about it. But I'll get to it eventually. I sometimes have to kind of take myself back and kind of think about the fact that, like, I'm in a movie with such talented actors who have been doing this for a long time, and I'm just like, I feel very blessed and lucky to share the screen with these guys.
Chemistry is good. You should check that out.
I know. I haven't seen it.
I always say Dylan because he's the fastest out of all of us, to be honest. He's a pretty good athlete. Yeah.
Ki-hong's pretty good though.
Thanks.
How about you?
I'd say I'm kind of medium. I'm middle ground. Yeah. I'm not the slowest, but I'm not the fastest. Yeah, I know, but they don't move fast enough. just don't quite move fast enough.
So the actor asked me, what do you eat every day, you know, to grow up like this?
Like this? I don't think it has anything to do with what I eat. It's just my
genetics.
Genetics, yeah. My mum's a ballerina. Maybe that's something to do with it.
I would say, I mean, Dylan, obviously, just because he has Teen Wolf fans, and you know, he's a good-looking guy. But you know, I would say Dexter as well. He's really good with the ladies. He's just good. He's
good with the people. He's smooth with people.
He's a smooth guy.
He's a people guy.
Yeah.
He knows how to talk the talk.
Oh, he knows how to talk. Yeah, he knows how to smooth.
He can dance too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have my phone on me.
I don't have my phone on me either. Mine is a picture of me and my wife, actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Me too. Well, not my wife. Not my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Or something?
Oh, right. Right, I think we both look younger than we really are.
Don't know. I didn't really think about that.
Yeah.
I just assumed we were all roughly around the same age.
Yeah.
I don't really. It's funny because when you're at school, you know, the difference between 14, 15 is big.
Yeah.
And you know, 17, 18, you're an 18-year-old. You know, that's pretty cool. But I think as soon as you get to the 20s, and you're out of like the school system like that,
Structures is a bit different.
you
yeah.
kind of, no one cares. A 20-year-old can be friends with a 24-year-old, even though that's a 4-year gap.
Yeah.
Which, you know, when you're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, yeah, that's quite a big gap. So it's, I don't really question it.
Sometimes it happens, and sometimes it works to our favor, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the project and what the director's looking for. Yeah.
Always two sides, right?
Yeah, there's always two sides, yeah.
That happens, you know, with every actor, no matter what they look like. I mean, it comes down a lot of the time to, you know, what you look like, and that's, you know, that's just something. Whether you look youthful or whether you look skinny or whether you're muscly or whether you're white or black, you know, that those are things that do come into the equation when you're going out for parts. But that's something you have to get used to.
Say it again?
DC or Marvel?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not that well versed.
I feel like there's, you know, how do you pick and choose? You know, there's great superheroes in both universes, you know.
Not particular universe, right?
Yeah, well, I mean...
I say Marvel. I think. I don't know.
I don't know. It's so hard to pick. You know.
I remember I had a Marvel drawing book at home when I was a kid, and it would teach you how to draw all of the Marvel characters, and I just. That's my only reason why I say
I
that
can't
Marvel.
pick. I mean, I like Batman, but I also like Iron Man. You know, I mean, I just can't.
Wait, which one's which?
I think Batman's DC, and Iron Man's like Marvel.
But
But I mean, Batman's an orphan. You know, he's lost his parents, and he's, you know, he's fighting to do good in wherever he lives. And Iron Man too, he has
You don't need
he
to
has
pick
money.
between the two. Then.
Yeah, I mean, he has
No,
money.
They're both good.
But he chooses to do good with the money that he has. And I feel like that's an important thing to remember. He could just as easily been like, hey, I have all this money, but I'm not going to help anybody. Oh man, I don't know. I can't decide.
I'm not happy, you know, I'm not.
I quite enjoyed drawing Spider-Man just because of the pattern on his body all over it. That was quite fun to draw. But I used to. My favourites was just the kind of the baddies or the extras, the guys with the, you know, big fists and the angry faces, because I liked all the contorted, weird faces. They were quite fun to draw. So I mean, they're not even really. I wouldn't be able to tell you what characters they are, but they were just the kind of the baddies, the you know, the gangsters.
Yeah, exactly.
I always like drawing gangsters. Yeah, they were fun.
So if you are going to be in a superhero, what kind of, you know, a particular hero or villain or some other characters would you like to play? It's the last question, actually.
I'd probably like to play a villain. I think they're a bit more interesting.
Me too.
A bit more fun. A bit more diverse, and you can play around with them a bit more. And ideally, probably a villain that hasn't been done before.
I think maybe will he do, you know, to be a villain that you want to play?
I don't know. Gone through probably some childhood thing and taken it the wrong way, and you know, something very everyday, something very kind of normal, but just perceived things and gone about things in a different way to probably what I would have done, so that he's understandable and relatable to. You know, that's what I think makes a good, interesting baddie, is someone that you can see just made a few wrong decisions along the way, and it's ended in them being resentful or jealous or something that is very easily relatable to as a human being, and it's escalated to the point where they're a pretty nasty person, but there is a part of them, you know, that you can go, oh, I know, I see how you got there.
It just doesn't feel stupid, just doesn't want to destroy the world without no reason or stupid reason.
No, it doesn't just want to take over the world just to take over the world. No, that doesn't interest me.
I would say the exact same thing. Yeah.
I hope to see you guys to be a team, a villain team, you know.
Oh yeah, we can.
Yeah,
That'd be
okay.
awesome.
Do something amazing.
Yeah.